Hello 24topia and happy August! Remember when people were worried that there wasn't going to be a lot of games on the Switch? Well, I think Nintendo has pretty much squashed those doubts by having a steady release of games lined up for the foreseeable future. And August is no exception. So with that in mind, I'm your host 24Kevin here for 24Kevintendo, and here's the 10 Nintendo games I'm most looking forward to in August. Number 10, Redout. I'm a complete sucker for racing games. Give me a Mario Kart or F-Zero style game and I'll be set for weeks. Redout looks to be in the same vein as Fast Racing RMX, a fun, fast-paced racing game to bring back the nostalgic F-Zero feelings. Except with less rubber banding. At least that's what reviews say anyways. I can't wait to get my hands on this and finally evoke those same nostalgic emotions that F-Zero did for a younger 11 Kevin. Number 9, The Troll and I. Honestly, when I saw the initial previews for this game, I thought it looked great. Cool designs, interesting partner mechanics, and what seemed to be an interesting combat system. Granted, we were just spoiled by the likes of Horizon Zero Dawn and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in the open world adventuring department, so reviewers would probably have no choice but to compare the two, and obviously this indie title with a much smaller development team would have a hard time keeping up, so it didn't nearly fare as well as it probably should have. If they could have resolved some of the technical issues, this would probably be a nice story set in a decent open world for players to explore and enjoy. Number 8, Minecraft Story Mode. Our first Telltale game, and not the last if rumors are to believe, is coming to the Switch next month. After becoming one of the best-selling games of all time, Minecraft finally released a story mode that follows Jesse and his friends as they come across the Wither Storm. Most of the gameplay revolves around quick-time cutscenes and some point-and-click adventuring, but the overarching plot and engrossing story, you will always feel like the journey was your own and the ending was one that you made happen. I'm more excited to see how this game sells, just to ensure that the Switch will get ongoing support from Telltale games in the future. Maybe they could even breathe life into an old Nintendo IP. Maybe even with a certain bounty hunter / F-Zero racer who hasn't had a game in quite some time. Maybe. Number 7, Ironcast. At first glance, Ironcast looks like your typical Connect 3 or more Candy Crush style game. After actually taking time to look into the game, it is so much more. This 2-year-old game has the player taking up arms in a mech suit and does battle with an opponent. You must then manage and match with colors that correspond with your energy levels in order to incapacitate your opponent by powering up your weapons, your defenses, and fixing your mech. My understanding of the game is limited, as I do like to keep myself in the dark for games I haven't played and intend on playing so that I can do a blind run of it. So go look it up for yourself, as my definition definitely doesn't do it justice. It is a roguelike game, so there is tons of replayability. I just hope they eventually institute a PvP mode, because that would just be awesome. Number 6, One Piece Unlimited World. Releasing in Japan later this month, One Piece is an action-adventure based on the manga of the same name, and it's the 36th game in the franchise's history. And people thought Pokemon was oversaturated. The game is met with mostly positive reviews when it was released for the 3DS, so I'm pretty excited to see what improvements are in store on this new enhanced version. There's not a lot more I can say until I actually see this version, so go look up those 3DS reviews for now if you'd like to learn more about the game, and if it's something you might be interested in. Number 5, Monster Hunter Double Cross. While Capcom has said this game isn't going to get a Western translation, our Japanese friends will be getting the game later this month, and one can only hope there's an English language option. Originally released earlier this year for the 3DS, Nintendo has announced cross-platform play to much fanfare and hype. With how big the lines have been for Switches in Japan, and even more so recently with the release of Splatoon 2, this is going to drive the Switch's demand to astronomical heights. So those of you in Japan should probably get in line now if you have any intention of getting a Switch anytime in the near future. And by near future, I mean in the next 2 years, because seriously, Japan loves Splatoon and Monster Hunter. Once those are released, there's no stopping this console. Number 4, Retro City DX. Originally slated for release in July, this game was delayed for unknown reasons until this week, but luckily the delay wasn't terrible, unlike patches for some games. From what I've seen of the game, it's a top-down shooter that is akin to the original Grand Theft Auto in 8-bit form. Cause as much mayhem as possible and complete the missions as you go wade through all of the tongue-in-cheek references you can handle. The new deluxe version will include a bunch of features not seen in the first, including new menus, new modes, and new goodies hidden all around the map. I've read nothing but positive things about this game, and am super excited to finally get my chance to play it. Number 3, Slime Sand. This cute platformer follows a green slime and his bird friend as they are eaten by a giant worm and they must make their way through its innards fighting various vital organs in boss fights. It looks reminiscent of Super Meat Boy in the precision platforming necessary, with a couple extra obstacles, missions, and an ongoing storyline with new characters to meet along the way. This style of game is right up my alley and will be a great break from when I get pissed from losing at Splatoon and ARMS Online, but seriously, I'm getting sick of it. Number 2, Sonic Mania. Arguably the most anticipated Sonic game since, well, literally as long as I can remember, Sonic Mania is going to take Sonic back to its 2D roots. Once again, players can race as fast as they can through classically designed stages, and hopefully with the same Robotnik battles. Man, I miss facing Eggman. And best of all, Tails is back! No longer will your younger sibling or child cost you lives! Hopefully playing this on the Switch will bring me back to my wonder years of playing Sonic on my Sega Game Gear. Ah, those were the days. And the number 1 game I'm most excited for in August is Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I don't think anyone was expecting how good this game would look when the concept was initially leaked. Mario & Rabbids have taken everything you know about Mario and flips it on its head. Mario has a gun, teams up with Rabbids dressed as various Mario characters. Oh, and it's a tactics-style game with an overworld with hidden secrets around every corner. With the rumored reduced price point, this game only sounds better and better, and I could realistically seeing this game growing a cult-like following akin to Legend of the Seven Stars. And that's the list. What did you guys think? Leave a comment down below and let me know what game you guys are most looking forward to in August. For everyone here at 24KevNintendo, I'm your host, 24Kevin. I gotta go though. I gotta go start budgeting for the month. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!